Hey boobs, welcome to my channel. I've just filmed another video and I'm going out with my friends after this, so I'm a little bit hyper and my trousers are a little bit tight. They're cutting off blood to my brain. I need to plug my fan in. Hold on, my van just getting a bit sweaty. I just stepped on a plug. Am I Amber Heard's sister? My dog stepped on a bee. Amber will never forget. I hope the dog's alright though. So today I am here, confessional booth, to read some of your confessionados. I don't know if that's a real word. To read some of your confessions. I put a post up on Instagram, the gram of the Insta, asking you for your naughty, nifty confessions. Anything goes, and a lot of things went. Get it off your chest. Spread those legs akimbo. Let it out, babe. Let it out. Better out than in. Better late than pregnant. I've screenshot everyone, and I'm gonna... Oh, that's Peppa Pig. No, that's me. I am gonna go down. Got all the screenshots of your confessions, or some of my pictures in there, and I'm gonna read them all out. Oh, they won't all be in the video, but I'm gonna read them all out, and hopefully it helps clear your conscience and wipe your ass, you dirty bitch. Shuffle, shuffle. Let's shuffle this way because my fan's there, so it's a little bit closer to God. I don't know if that's a good thing. Okay, first one. I'm actively pulling away from my best friend because I can see she is outgrowing me, and if I distance myself first, it won't hurt as much when it eventually naturally happens. This is sad. Why are we going to start off with feels like this? Outgrowing people. That sounds really horrible, doesn't it? I've outgrown you. But outgrowing relationships in general is a very natural thing. It's why a lot of us are not friends with our high school friends. I mean, my high school friend, my best friend in high school was like my high school bully. She was my best friend, but she used to bully the crap out of me. She used to hit me in public. Like, yeah, it was this whole thing. There's a reason why we're not friends anymore, because I got older and I was like, oh, hold on, I don't have to put up with this anymore. It's a bit sad if she's outgrowing you. Like, you can still be friends with each other, maybe just not as close friends, but that also leaves a little space for you to find your people. And, you know, that once I broke up with my old best friend, that opened many doors for me because I was able to then reconnect with friends that I hadn't seen for years and years and years because of that relationship. So I don't think always friend breakups are a bad thing, and life's too short to just not be happy. I got over my fear of vampires by imagining them seducing me. So that's what I need to do for spiders, is it? Imagine a spider seducing me and then I won't be scared of him anymore. What if its leg goes inside me so fast that it comes out my mouth? Thanks for that. I have fantasies I can't tell my partner about because I feel like he will either get mad at me. Oh, what kind of fantasies are we talking? Are they illegal? Are they furry? Or think I'm weird. I feel ashamed of it. I feel guilty when going solo and thinking about it. Person! A fantasy is just that. It's a fantasy. It's not necessarily something that is gonna ever happen. That's why some people fantasize about celebrities. Some people fantasize about, I don't know, getting slathered in cream egg chocolate and rolling down a hill in grass and then getting wrapped up in a tortilla and being like, hey, eat me, I'm a burrito. I don't know where that came from. It's a fantasy. I think fantasies are completely natural. They are completely normal. Well, I don't know if the burrito one is, but I think they're normal. And as someone that's been in currently in a 12-year relationship, I can tell you the best thing you can do with your partner is talk to them. Don't keep things inside. And I know it's embarrassing, you know, the first time Ben and I have wanted to try different things, it's a little bit embarrassing. But at the same time, it's like, dude, I've been in you. There's nothing left for us to be ashamed of. You never know. They might have fantasies that they want to live out with you too, and they might be scared to ask you. Just have a little sit down chat and talk to them. I will say though, do not have a threesome or a foursome or whatever some unless you are very, very, very comfortable in your relationship, because all too often I hear or I see people that that get very jealous, or they're not comfortable enough, they're not enough in their relationship, and then they have a threesome and it is the beginning of the end. Remember that. Boo Boo says so. Honestly, I need my own chat show. Today on Emily Boo, I've just fisted my duck and found a watermelon inside. My wife was sleeping with the gynecologist. Turns out he didn't just have a finger up there. Oh god, I would love my own chat show. That's my new life goal. That's where YouTube needs to lead. I got circumcised for a woman that later ended the relationship, and I regret it deeply. You should never do anything at all for anybody else. Never do anything for anybody else. Never do anything for anybody else, because they can f*** off and you'll be left there with the thing that you cut off. Like cutting your hair. If my partner came to me and was like, I don't like your hair like that, I want you to cut it all off, but that's nice. No, because no, it's my hair. I'm the one who's growing it. Well, this is all extensions, but no, never do anything, especially permanent, to your body for somebody else. Don't get tattoos with people's names on. I had my ex's name tattooed on me. I had my ex-best friend's name tattooed on me. I had my another ex-best friend matching tattoo with her. All of these are gone. I have my husband's name tattooed on me, but I want that covered. I love him deeply. He's my schnickums bookums, but I want it covered because I don't like name tattoos. Yeah, just, babe, I'm sorry. My heart actually cries for you. Don't ever... I mean, it's too late for you. That little sheath is not going to grow back. But don't ever cut pieces of your body off for somebody else. I'm sorry. I feel sad about that one. My ex is my son's dad, not the man raising him, and I don't ever plan on telling either. Well, you are a piece of shit. Every person has a right to know where they come from. Not only because it's the right thing to do, but what if there's a medical emergency? What if there is a hereditary thing in their life and one day your kid needs a kidney or needs a blood donor, and you know, okay, the first thing they do is they go to the parents and, oh, dad, you're not a match. Whoa, hold on. Can of worms. Now my kid's in hospital needing a new kidney and he's just found out that his dad isn't his dad. Every single person in this world has a right to know where they came from. I love gay furry porn. I just can't do furries. I can't. I'm not judging ya. I am a little bit. But I'm not. I can't do furries. I love gay furry porn, but I'm a straight male. Do you know what? There's this horrible misconception that straight people can't watch gay porn, when it's just so many straight men love to watch women. It's like, that's gay porn. I love to watch gay porn, whether it's women or men. I don't care. I'll watch anything. Anything adult and non-furry. But, hey, you do you, as long as it's legal and you're not hurting anybody, you do you, baby. You get your rocks off because it improves mental health and a wank a day keeps the doctor away. I sometimes smoke coke with my uncles. Lol. I mean, don't do that. Don't do that. I had a sex dream about my partner's brother but felt terrible. I don't even like him, so f*** knows where it came from. I went through a phase where I was having sex dreams about a guy friend of my little friend group, and I just couldn't stop. I'm not attracted to this guy at all, but for some reason I just couldn't stop having sex dreams about him. It's your brain's subconscious. I do not want to sleep with this guy. He's so lovely. It's not gonna happen, mate. Our dreams are weird things, and don't read into it too much. Like, it's a dream. It's not real. You didn't dream cheat on anybody. No need to feel terrible. There's a secret bag of crispy M&Ms in my knicker drawer. Oh, crispy M&Ms are my favourite. I wish I had M&Ms in my knicker drawer. Just got nits. My husband left me for a woman he worked with. They have been together for 2 years now, and he cheats on her all the time with me. I know I shouldn't, but So you're just gonna, so what? You're rewarding your husband for cheating. So your husband cheated on you with a co-worker. So he was getting shagged from you and the co-worker. And now your revenge is to sleep with him again to reward him for cheating on the co-worker. I'm sorry, that's messed up. That is messed up. You can try and shrug it off all you want, but that husband has got you wrapped around his little finger and he's laughing. He's laughing at both of you crazy women who are just gonna blame each other for this. You're both gonna be like, she messed with my man. Oh, but you messed with my man first. And this man in the middle is going to be laughing all the way to the STI clinic because he's shagging both of you at the same time. Girl, get away from him. Move on. Get away from this toxicity. Is it toxicity? I've been listening to System of a Down too long. Toxicity. Get away from it and move on, because this is nasty. This is a nasty situation and you shouldn't want to be a part of it. That's just dirty. Don't let him walk over. He literally cheated on you. And now he's cheating on her with you. So you've become what you hated her for. And you think it's okay because she did it first. I once gave this guy a blowjob. He said he was coming, but ended up peeing in my mouth. I spit it all over his feet afterwards. You guys are so weird. Not as weird as this guy, but just no. I never told my boyfriend I had a 3-way relationship for 3 years. He know I had a girlfriend when I was with my ex, but not that it was a 3-way thing. I'm confused. He know I had a girlfriend when I was with my ex. So you were 3 altogether, or was it like a one-off threesome? I'm confused. Either way, I'm sure your boyfriend would probably love it. The best thing I did was leave my toxic ex. I've honestly never been happier, and I don't even feel guilty about his mental health went into a landslide. So I was in the exact same position. I left my ex and their mental health went way down. I left him homeless, not on purpose. We lived in a flat together. He didn't pay the rent. I had somewhere to go. He had nowhere to go because he had no friends because he just f***ed off everybody. And then he moved in with my mum and robbed my mum. And everything went downhill for him. And do you know what? I did feel bad at the start, but then it was like, you cannot help someone that does not want to be helped. And you always need to put yourself first in a relationship. You need to put your own mental health first, your own safety first, and that's it. Some people will never change. And I know that from my own experiences, that my person never changed. They're the same person. They try and tell people they're a different person, but they're the same person. You are not responsible for somebody else's mental health. I'm sure if it was a similar situation to mine, your person could have gone and got help. My person chose not to. My best friend's big brother subbed to my OnlyFans. We ended up sexting. It was very hot and very naughty. I feel bad, but also really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm guessing you're both adults. I feel a little bit bad for your friend though. So I feel like if my friend's brother subscribed to my OnlyFans, the first thing I would do is message my friend and be like, oh my god, girl, your bro just subbed to my OnlyFans. And then we'd probably laugh about it. So at least she knew, and then we could just discuss how weird it was. I don't know. I don't give a shit who my brother subscribed to. I pick my nose and wipe it on my duvet. If you know you do this, then put some tissues next to the bed. Ew! U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly! I feel like I f***ed up my life, had a depressive episode December to Feb, and now I'm getting kicked out of school at 17. That's nothing. That's a blip, babe. That's a blip. We've been there. Life is full of blips. I left school, no qualifications. That's not the end of it. I don't know where you are in the world, but I'm in England. I joined Prince's Trust. So with Prince's Trust, I was able to get some qualifications, and I joined college, and I joined college at 18. And because of that, I was then able to, it gave me more things to put on a CV, which then helped me get a life of crappy jobs, but it was better than having nothing, and the higher education helped, and it was good. I appreciate it. It's sad you're being kicked out of school for mental health, but I don't know all the ins and outs. But definitely don't give up. Like I said, I don't know where you are in the world, but if you're in the UK or England especially, look up Prince's Trust or join college. If you're under 18, I think you still get college for free, and it's definitely something to look into. I'm attracted to one of my co-workers, but I work from home. Well, I'm attracted to my co-worker and I also work from home. But I work from home. I only see him in meetings, so I spend most of my time watching his webcam. Oh, I mean, if they're single, ask them if they want to get coffee. Could be the start of it. It sounds like a Netflix film. They were locked down during lockdown, but nothing could keep their Zoom love apart. Then there's like a cut scene where it's like you zooming into his screen, and so she took a plunge, broke COVID rules, and asked him for a coffee. And then it cuts to you guys in Starbucks, and it's just like and then the police come in and taser you both because it's lockdown. But it sounds like a perfect Netflix film. Seeing a fellow goth baddie with PCOS gives me confidence. Where? Yes, I do have PCOS, and yes, I have made it my personality. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and I have just learned to live with it now. I was diagnosed at 18 with it. I know what symptoms I get. I know how to manage my symptoms. It's taken Stop burping! It's taken a long time for me to manage my symptoms, but it's one of those things. There's nothing I can do to stop it. There's nothing I can do to control it. Well, that's a lie. I can control it with weight loss. That is something that actively does help. But other than that, there's nothing I can do to help it. So I'm not gonna let stupid ovaries ruin my life, especially when I don't want any more kids. Like, honestly, doctors, take my womb away. Give it to somebody who wants children. If I could do that, I genuinely, in a heartbeat, would. Once when I was drunk, I flushed a man's shirt down the toilet because I was getting fed up with seeing him take his shirt on and off and grinding on much younger women who wanted no part of him, like a shit Magic Mike. I've never seen Magic Mike, so I can only imagine what it is. I'm torn because part of me is like, don't touch other people's stuff, but at the same time I'm like, don't be touching women who don't want to be touched. So yeah, do you know what, if I saw someone grinding up against people that didn't want it, I probably would have done the same thing. I stalk my ex and everyone he knows, and oh my god, I gotta tell you something about it. And go into their Facebook, and sometimes even their Spotify. Oh, that's crossing a line. And things to get signs of me not being crazy, that he actually did cheat on me, even though he told me he didn't, when I knew he did, and seen strange things and red flags happen the whole relationship. So if it's over, it's over. Like, I get this. I see both sides because I am a stalker. You know the Facebook glitch where it happened a few weeks ago where every profile you went to, it added the person. So I stalk everybody. I am a Facebook stalker, and I just stalk it because I'm nosy. I'm a nosy arsehole. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. Sorry to unflatter you, but I'm just nosy. So Facebook had this glitch where every profile you went to, it added the person, and it added so many people that I went to high school with, because this was a big search day. Sometimes I'll just have a big day where I'm like, yeah, let's see what all my high school bullies are up to. And this was that day, and I added everybody. It added my old friend who I'm not friends with anymore, a girl that I really hate that I was just spying on to be nosy, and I was like, this is my karma. This is what I get for being nosy. But it is that saying, isn't it? There is a saying, while you're worried about what everybody else has on their plate, your dinner's getting cold. And, you know, that was like a few hours that I wasted stalking people that I don't even know because I'm a psycho. Not really, but I'm just a nosy bitch. And I shouldn't have done it. It was a waste of time. But that's it. I understand the closure thing of stalking people to just, like, you stalking your ex to try and prove that he cheated, because I was in a relationship where I never got closure. And that freaking sucks. And I think that is what I need to be able to actually close that chapter and move on. And I will never get that. My ex will never give me that. And that's why it's taking me so long to just heal and move on, and I'm trying my best. But at the same time, it's like, don't waste your life living through other people. Move on. Move on. Life really is too short. You deserve to be happy. Even the dirty little cheater deserves to be happy. I believe everyone deserves to be happy unless you're a kiddie fiddler. Just move on and be happy and live your life, and don't check their Spotify, because that's a step too far. How is Spotify going to show they're cheating? Are they going to be listening to Reddit stories? How to cheat on your ex? I don't get it. But just move on, because there could be another glitch. And then they'll know what a Looney Tune you are. Just like my high school bully knows I am now. I'm such a loser. My boyfriend is cheating on me. I'm slowly making a new life for myself, and then I'll disappear one day and he'll have no idea where I've gone. I'd leave little clues, like little fake clues, like chocolate bar wrappers of chocolate bars that you've never eaten around him in the flat, or receipts for shops you've never been to, or shops that are like way out of state. Leave them in the bin or something so he finds them. Oh, make his little head work overtime where it's working out where you've been. And then, oh my god, and then like the first letter of every clue can add up to like, can be an anagram of, I know you cheated. I'm 38 and I only date 18-year-olds. Anyone older don't like me. Are we really opening this can of worms? There's a name for people like you. You know, 18 may be legal, but it's still young and vulnerable, and let's face it, 18-year-olds are easier to manipulate, aren't they? And that's why you go for 18-year-olds. There's a reason why anyone older won't go for you, because they see you for what you are. When I was a kid, I chopped my fringe off. Same. But I'm not a kid anymore, after going to the hairdressers, but I knew Mum would be annoyed, so I also cut some of my Persian cat's hair off and blamed the whole thing on him. Wait, I'm so confused. You told your mum that the cat cut your hair? Chopped my fringe off after going to the hairdresser, so I knew my mum. I also cut some of my Persian cat's fur off and blamed the whole thing on him. On the cat? You blamed the whole thing on the cat? Am I reading this right? I used to work with selling merchandise. I took no cuts from the sales, and it used to be fun until a famous YouTuber's team accused me of stealing. I gave them the inventory list and the money, and my boss double checked and everything was correct and not a penny was missing, but I never got an apology. You are gonna need to out them, baby. I need to know who that was. I need to know. Honestly, YouTubers are the freaking influencers in general. Influencers in general are the worst humans ever. Do you know who I can't stand the most? Not name, like, there's no specific person. Family vloggers. Family vloggers are the evilest people ever. Give it 10 years and all these little kids that are having cameras, this goes for my child as well, because I've stopped putting my daughter on my channel and it's the best thing I've ever done. I wish so much I had never put her on my channel. We live, we learn. I will never make that mistake again. But in about 10 years, we're gonna have all these little kids that grew up on YouTube without their consent. They're all gonna come forward. And they're gonna be like, nothing is what it seemed. It's gonna be like Coraline's other mother, when all the family are like, mother gets sad if we don't smile. It's gonna be like that. You wait, mark my words. You wait and see. What does it mean when your girlfriend calls you daddy in the bedroom when you're a female yourself? I don't know. I'm not here to kink shame or anything. I just personally hate daddy. And I don't know if it's because I'm a parent and my daughter calls my husband daddy. It's just the idea of her going, daddy, come play with me, and than me going to bed with Ben and going, Daddy, come play with me, and no, I just can't. I just can't. I have a date this Saturday. Oh, well, this was filmed after Saturday, so I hope it went well. And I'm absolutely scared shitless. I haven't been on a real date since I was like 17. I'm friggin' 29. Dates are fun. They're easy. Well, I'm pretty open and out there, so like my first date with Ben, I told him my PCOS might not ever be able to give him children. Hey, and he stuck around. He's a keeper. I hope it went really well, and I hope that they are the love of your life, and I hope you live happily ever after, and I want an invite to the wedding. I hope it went well. I hope you didn't end up on the side of the road or butchered. If you do go on a date with anybody though, anybody watching this, please let people know where you're going, let them know your GPS location. I'm not joking, because I'm watching Murdered by Morning at the minute as well as Cheaters. Let people know your GPS location, let them know the phone number of the person you're meeting. Let them know these details. You can never be too careful. I think of this from a mum point of view as well. Like when my daughter goes out and starts dating people, I'm a very relaxed parent, but I will. Don't be meeting strangers. I don't get parents. Sorry, we're going off tangent now. I don't get parents that are like, your kid is stranded out somewhere because they went to a party. They can't call the parents to come pick them up. And the parents like, no, you got there, you get home. Like, my daughter can literally call me at 4 o'clock in the morning and I will come pick her up, because I would rather make sure she was safe than stuck in the middle of the street with a stranger. Do you know what I mean? Too many crime shows, too many cheating shows. That's all in my brain lately. I accidentally sold someone a used condom. How do you accidentally sell someone a used condom? They are unraveled and they have man juice in the bottom of them. How do you do that? That's gross. That's nasty. I'm close to someone who murdered someone in the past. They got jail time. Oh, fucking God. I need answers. What kind of murder? Was it self-defense? Was it a dad protecting the kids? I need answers. If it was just like I was watching Murdered by Morning last night, some guys got in a fight, one ran down the road and one shot him 4 times in the back. If it's that, you would never be in my life again. I need answers. If it was just stupid gang no. Because at the end of the day, I see things, obviously I need answers. I see things like this from both sides. There is a mum somewhere that has lost their kid, and they might be a piece of shit. I don't know if they are. But that mum and that family and whatever is still grieving the loss of that person. Every time I masturbate, I'm imagining I'm ducking my ex's friends. I've never came harder. Get in there! Sometimes I think about letting my intrusive thoughts win when they tell me to kill my parents. Ooh. I mean, a part of me would miss them, but I've had enough of their bullshit and they can't hurt me anymore if they're dead. Okay. I feel like I'm not qualified to respond to this. Don't do that. Because, okay, yeah, they'd be out of the way, but then what have you got? The rest of your life in prison. The rest of your life in prison. That's no life. Locked behind bars for 23 hours a day. The best revenge is a life well lived. I don't know how old you are, and I don't know why you want to get away from your parents. I mean, I'm not one of those people that thinks, oh, they're your parents, you have to love them. No, if people are toxic, they're toxic. You get away from them. Do not kill your parents, okay? I'm trying to be serious, but I'm not a serious person. Think about it, please. If you are genuinely, if this is a real thing, please call someone, Samaritans, anything. I will put some phone numbers in the comments below, in the description below. Please call someone. I am not qualified to answer this question. But we get one life. Don't spend it in jail. I once had an ex wanting me to dress up as Anne Frank for a kinky experience. Didn't happen, ovs, but was a what the f moment for my sex life. Like, I'm all for fantasies and living your life and, you know, as long as you're not hurting anyone, blah, blah, blah. But dude, Anne Frank. So that is it for part 1 of my reading your confessions video. I only planned for this to be 1 video, but I've been rambling for so long, I'm going to cut it into 2. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in a few days for part 2 with more of your confessions. Much love, boobs. Take care of yourself, and most of all, stay